Hi, I'm Adam from Watford Opinions on Instagram, and to simply state it, I am very pleased with the recent announcement of Vladimir Ivić as our new manager. I feel he is definitely the man to lead us for a push to promotion, especially considering who our other options seem to be. He definitely seems the best of the lot. Gerard Struber, he has his championship experience, which is why people like him, but I feel that it was with Barnsley. And yes, he did a great job at keeping them safe. His record was very good, but it's still not necessarily the style that we need for a push for promotion. I also feel we were linked with Chris Hughton, and I feel that he has a lot of experience, but it isn't really what the Poachers were looking for in terms of a new type of manager with new styles of play. Like Chris Hughton, he's been around for a long time, and I feel that would actually not be hard for other teams to figure out. Whereas Vladimir Ivić, I'll first talk about his tactics. He likes a 4-3-3 formation, but he's been known to be very adaptable based on the players he has available. And he's even been notorious for sometimes just throwing out a completely different formation just to catch the opposition manager off guard. And one of our downfalls this season was the tendency to stick with a certain formation no matter what. As in, even after De La Feu got injured and Welbeck was playing and Pereira wasn't really doing well, we still insisted under Pearson to do the 4-2-3-1 formation, which just didn't really feel right because we usually have a makeshift player out wide, and it just didn't seem for us. And then under Javi Gracia, we had the formation which got figured out easily, and then under Quique Sanchez Flores, the 5 at the back just definitely didn't work considering our defense has been shaky since we've been promoted. But yeah, I feel Ivic's adaptability is something that can come really handy in the championship, especially considering how the season is usually 9 months in the championship, and now it's 8 months with still the same 46 matches. So there's going to be a decent amount of fixture congestion, meaning we'll definitely have to rotate players. And if that means, if rotation means playing our young players and then maybe not having the right players available to do a 4-3-3, he's going to be willing to change the formation for them. So I feel such adaptability will help introduce youth as well. And then in Israel, his record was absolutely phenomenal. People forget how competitive that league is. Obviously, the bottom of the league isn't very good, but the margins by which he won by were astounding. His first season in charge in Israel, he won the league 31 points clear. And remember, it's not a 38-game season. It's much less than that in Israel. So I feel the adaptability he showed there, he can also transfer over to the championship because he has the ability to operate at the top of the table, which is something we need for promotion. He also averaged 2.25 points per game, and I've done the calculations. That equates to 104 points during a 46-match season. And this year, auto promotion was 83 points, which is what West Brom got with their second place. Now, I'm not saying he's going to be able to have that rate in the championship. That's not something we should expect at all. But it's still nice to know, like, he knows how to win. He knows how to avoid defeat, even if it's just getting the draw, considering he only lost 2 league matches in his 91 matches in charge. He also scored 3.5 goals per 1 conceded, which would make you think that he is a very attacking manager. But the one thing that really makes him stick out, as it's been like reported by many like Israeli sports writers and all that, is his defensive discipline, which he gets from all the players. So if he can have the attacking mindset but still get the defensive discipline, then that's amazing. Now, obviously, that's also going to go a lot down to the players. And if you think about how we did at the end of the season, it was mainly our bad form was due to how none of the players looked like they wanted to be there, except for perhaps Will Hughes, because Will Hughes should be our future captain. But I feel he definitely needs to get a response from the players, which I think he'll be able to get, especially if we're introducing a bunch more youth players. And it's also the one thing that's going to be a bit risky is, again, Israel is not the championship. So I feel the signing is a bit risky, but it still is very good. And yeah, so overall, I feel that the things he needs to keep track of is playing the youth, rotating the squad, and then that he has to understand not everyone can play every match. Even if Dini still is with us next season, as much as we all love Dini, we all know we have other options now with our youth players. Hopefully Luis Suarez will stay, maybe Welbeck will stay, João Pedro can play up top and out wide. So as much as we all love Dini and as good of a leader as he is, and now he's no longer in the Premier League, so he will be able to do better in the Championship. I still feel he has to know, which I don't think will be an issue, that he cannot afford to have some people playing every match. The fixture congestion is too much, and we're going to have to rotate. It might not always be our best 11, but I feel that's where his adaptability will really be able to come in. He's also been with his coaching staff for 3 years, so he definitely has a method that has been proven to work. So it's going to be interesting to see if it works in the Championship. It's a bit risky, but I think it will, and overall, I'm very pleased with this signing. If you have other opinions, please feel free to say on either my account or in the comment section. But yeah, I'm quite pleased with it, and it's a risk I think we should all be willing to take. Thank you.